Well, hello. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on what your home schedule looks like these days. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about Thales Academy. My name's Rachel Bradley. I'm one of the administrators. I have been the administrator at the Apex campus in North Carolina for the last 5 years. And my family and I are very excited to move to Franklin, Tennessee, just south of Nashville. All right, are we ready to go? Whoops. Okay, what is Thales Academy? Thales Academy is a growing network of pre-K-12 independent schools based in Raleigh, North Carolina. Thales Academy was born in 2007. Our founder, Mr. Luddy, had a vision, and it has been growing rapidly ever since. We now have, or will have, 10 campuses. We have 8 campuses and 3,000 plus students in the Raleigh and Charlotte areas. And as I said, this summer we're coming to Franklin, Tennessee. I'll be leading that campus. Again, my name's Rachel Bradley. And we're also opening a campus in Glen Allen, Virginia, just right outside of Richmond. Thales was born when our founder recognized a need to offer a high quality but affordable education option to families. And that's our mission. Again, our mission, really important. We want to provide the highest quality education at the most affordable price for families. We want to provide a well-rounded education in order to develop students to their highest potential. Rigorous academics, character formation, and real-world skills are all of what we are focusing on, trying to develop the entire child. A quote that is, has inspired the mission of Thales Academy: the ultimate resource is the human mind. So we aren't just teaching children facts, we're teaching them how to learn and how to think. Quality at Thales Academy. This is a quick bullet list of what we provide. Again, I'm a K-5 administrator, so the K-5 arena is my wheelhouse. Direct instruction is what we use. Our entire program, K-12, is based on a classical curriculum. We're focused on character formation, non-cognitive skills, technical skills, innovative management, and a focus on execution. There's a difference between ideas and output. So that's a quick overview, and I'm going to talk more in depth about each of those items. Student performance. I mentioned at the beginning, if you want to check out our website, thalesacademy.org, you can see our test scores. We don't teach to the test. That's one thing I love about our program, but the students do participate in the Iowa Test of Basic Skills each spring, and that just gives us a great overview of our program as a whole. If you'd like to see those test scores, you can find them on our website, and you'll see that our children routinely test in the 97th to 99th percentile, which is pretty phenomenal. Our high school students are also testing above average on PSATs and SATs. College admissions. Admissions to numerous prestigious and reputable colleges and universities, all top-tier schools. My personal favorite on the list, Virginia Tech. I'm a Hokie, so go Hokies. You can see all of those great schools that our students are being accepted to. We're really proud of our high school graduates, including over $2 million in scholarships awarded to the class of 2019. All right, I'm going to move on and talk about student life. If you're a parent, that's what you're really interested in. Again, I mentioned all of our campuses, and here they are broken down by state. Apex K-5 is where I have been the administrator for the last 5 years. Again, my name's Rachel Bradley, if you're tuning in late. We've got a campus in Holly Springs, Knightdale, Raleigh, Wake Forest, and Waxhaw. In Virginia, we are opening a K-2 campus in Glen Allen. And then the new campus that I'm going to be leading in Franklin, Tennessee will be K-3, just south of Nashville. Can't wait to get started in Franklin. Direct instruction is really the foundation of what we're offering as a school. Students are grouped by skill level. That ensures that no student is left behind or bored. So essentially, everybody in that classroom is working on the same level at the same pace, and that's purposeful. Again, in contrast, a lot of traditional programs are trying to meet the needs of students on all different levels within one content class in one classroom. Very challenging for the teacher and the students. If you've got 20 kids and a third of them are reading on grade level, a third of them are just learning their sounds in first grade, and a third are ready for chapter books, that is so challenging for a teacher to support those children and meet their needs. At Thales, we are skill grouping. Again, everyone in that class is on the same level, moving at the same pace. It's data-driven. Assessments are built in, so we are monitoring children's progress day in and day out and ensuring that nobody's falling through the cracks. It is a mastery-based program. Rapid-paced, high student engagement, and high time on task. So what that means is we're moving quickly. We're keeping all of our kids engaged every minute of the day. And that's how we ensure that the most possible learning is taking place, and we're minimizing the opportunity for behavior issues. Again, we're teaching to mastery. This is a scientifically proven program with over 50 years of research behind it. I just gave away how long I've been doing this. It's a data-driven program, and the results are that students are learning more and they're retaining more. Our K-5 curriculum, we utilize reading mastery, Saxon Math, Shirley English, Spelling Mastery, National Geographic Science, Core Knowledge History, and handwriting. That's right, we are still teaching handwriting, including cursive, towards the end of second grade and into third grade. So we are covering everything. Nothing is falling by the wayside. These are consistent curriculums that we have experienced ongoing success with. So something else I really love about Thales Academy, we aren't reinventing the wheel every year or so. And I experienced that in my public school teaching experience. Constantly new initiatives being pushed down from above, and you as the teacher are having to relearn that curriculum, and the students are having to relearn. So again, it's just an unneeded challenge, and we're focused on success and outcomes. Character formation, equally important for us at Thales Academy, is developing the character of your child. We're doing that in a number of different ways. First of all, we have what we call the top 15 Thales outcomes. These are posted in every classroom and in our offices in all of our school buildings. These are traits such as unfailing integrity, virtuous leadership, self-reliance, continuous learning, critical thinking. Something great that we do with these is we're looking for ways that the children are displaying these day in and day out, and at the end of each quarter, we'll host a character reception, recognize the students, invite the families, and it's a really nice event that we do each quarter at our school. We have a robust implementation of this character program across all grade levels. So everybody in the school is focused on the same traits at the same time, which is really nice. We use a couple of different programs. We also use the Voyage. That's a K-5 character education curriculum. And then again, we use something called Project Wisdom. So we're starting first thing in the morning with a morning announcement read by our students that really sets the tone for the day. Integrity is number one. That's what we want our children to understand and practice, and that's what we are modeling as a staff. Here's the complete list of our top 15 Thales outcomes. I won't go through every one of them today, but please visit our website, thalesacademy.org, if you'd like to read through them. And just know that these are implemented throughout our curriculum, throughout the school day, throughout the entire year. Non-cognitive skills. These are the soft skills. These are the skills that our students need in order to learn to play well with others. And that translates all the way into being a successful adult in the workplace. So our founder saw a need. You know, he's running this engineering company. He can find competent engineers, and many of you in the workplace probably have employees coming into your job, your organization, your school, what have it, and they have the skill set, but they don't know how to cooperate. They don't know how to collaborate. They don't know how to be organized or manage their time. So these are all skills, real world preparation that we're incorporating into our learning at Thales Academy. It starts with third graders having a locker. We're starting that early with them learning how to be self-reliant, organize their materials, get to class on time. And it translates into a positive outcome for our students. So we're trying to develop every child to their fullest potential. Technical skills. This is important for everybody in the modern workplace. They need to be prepared. We do have iPads, Apple TVs integrated in every classroom. I always want to be clear that we aren't just throwing iPads at kids for the sake of having an iPad. We want meaningful implementation. In the K-5 level, that means we have community iPad carts available for the teachers to check out and do whole class learning activities. In 612, they do have one-to-one iPad correspondence. All of this provided by Thales within the cost of your tuition. Something else that's really nice, we have no hidden fees or costs. We also have a really special program called the Letty Institute of Technology. This is in our 612 program, and that is a pre-engineering program. I don't think you'll find anything like that in most other schools. All of our children attend weekly special classes: music, technology, art, PE, movement, Spanish. We've got a myriad of options. That's a really nice break in the day. They're working really hard in those academic classes. And again, we want well-rounded individuals. The arts are important, and we know that, and it's part of our program. This is a nice sample of a kindergarten schedule. Again, I don't want to necessarily take you through the whole day. I'd love for you to visit our website, but you can see that it's a full day. It is an academic kindergarten program. Your child is going to be head and shoulders above other kindergartners in the area if they're at Thales Academy. They're going to be ready for first grade. Our kindergartners are reading by Christmas, and I say that having been a kindergarten teacher in a direct instruction classroom. It's phenomenal. They have reading, spelling, language arts every day. They attend the specials. They have lunch. They have snack. All of our kindergartners have a rest time after lunch. That's important. They've worked really hard. They need a time to rest and decompress from the busy morning. And we do phase that out in January in preparation for first grade. Handwriting, that starts in kindergarten as well. Those fine motor skills and gross motor skills are so important. All of our children have recess every day, 30-minute recess, staggered throughout the school day so that it's developmentally appropriate. Kindergartners often have a morning and an afternoon break. Oops. When it comes to behavior, we're really focused on providing the most positive learning environment possible. And that starts by being proactive, setting clear expectations, routines, and procedures. Our teachers are experts at this. When you set up a positive classroom, a community-based classroom where children feel like they have some ownership and expectations are clear and high, then you're setting them up for success. They know what to expect every day. There's so much consistency and structure built into our program. It's natural that the children are going to thrive. They know what to expect from one day to the next, from one classroom to the next, and from one grade level to the next. And we as administrators have a lot of oversight on what that classroom environment looks like. And we have clear expectations for our teachers. One of the things I love about the Live School online behavior management program, I can log on and see the data for a given classroom, grade level, teacher, or student. And I can see the trends, and I can see the areas we need to focus in on and improve. And I can also see some highlights to praise. It's a great communication tool for you as a parent. You can log in on your phone. You can see how your child's day is going. You can be as tuned in or as tuned out as you choose. It's completely up to you. You also get a weekly summary every Friday by way of a paycheck where the students are earning points to spend towards incentives. Overall, what I want you to hear is that we are focused on creating the most positive learning environment possible. Canvas. This is another parent communication tool. So this is where you're going to find everything you need to be tuned in to what's your child's doing during the school day. Grades, assignments, study lists, field trip information, weekly announcements. We really wanted to create a one-stop shop for parents. So this is your go-to place. Again, this is available on your desktop as an app on your phone. Once the students get to 612, they really take on ownership of managing their Canvas assignments and agenda. But parent communication is key for us. We want an open, always open, honest communication so that you know what's happening at the school. We're available all the time. All of our teachers and administrators have a 24-hour response policy, so you're never going to be out there hanging wondering what's going on with my child. So one of the ways that we're able to offer such a high-quality program at such an affordable price point is that we've eliminated cafeterias. So your child is going to pack from home, but we still have a hot lunch option. We know that that's a nice, sometimes packing lunches gets tedious. I'm saying that as a parent. It's really nice to be able to log in and order a lunch for your child on any given day. So that's an option that we have for you. It's called myhotlunchbox.com. We partner with local vendors in the area. So some examples would be Chick-fil-A, Panera, Taziki's, Mellow Mushroom. There's a different option every day of the week. It's delivered to the school and we distribute it to the classrooms so your child has a nice hot lunch. Again, that's completely optional. You can use it as much or as little as you choose. Transportation. This is another big cost savings for us, keeping that tuition affordable so we can reach as many learners as possible. We don't have buses. We utilize a carpool system. So parents are dropping their children off and picking them up on a daily basis and hopefully carpooling with each other. You know, one of the things we really like to have as a community school, we work to place our buildings within a community. I've had the privilege of leading the Apex K-5 campus where we are surrounded by neighborhoods and townhouses, and we have a lot of families who walk their children every morning, and it's such a nice way to start the day. Carpool runs like a well-oiled machine. We are out there in our pink vests with the stop sign, directing traffic. Teachers are stationed along the curb, opening car doors and escorting students into the building safely, and it's the whole process in reverse every afternoon. Dress code. We do have a dress code at Thales Academy. This is a great feature for families. We make it, again, as easy and affordable as possible. You don't have to have a school logo, although there are vendors that will provide that if you want it. It's a navy blue, red, or light blue collared shirt, khaki, navy blue pants, skirts, skirts, jumpers for the girls and boys, tennis shoes and dress shoes. You can get these at Old Navy, Target, Lands' End, anywhere that has these styles and colors. We want to make it as easy for you as possible. The great thing about a dress code is it minimizes distractions in the classroom. When we're there, we want to be focused on learning. It also makes your morning routine a little bit easier. Essentially, they've got three choices: red, navy, or light blue. And all of those other battles go away, we hope. Affordability. Again, a key part of our mission. Excellent, high quality, but affordable. Private school has historically been out of reach for so many families, and that's not what we are. We want to reach as many children as possible. And so our tuition shows that, ranging from $4,800 for pre-K to $6,000 as the top for a 612 education. It's really phenomenal. And again, I'm saying this as a parent, having paid for preschool where I was paying nearly $1,200 a month. You're able to provide your child a high quality, excellent private school education for around $500 a month. It's phenomenal, and that includes everything. No hidden cost. You're not paying extra for technology or textbooks. We provide everything. You can find all of these specific rates listed on our website. We even offer discounts on top of that already low tuition price point. So we offer a $300 full pay discount should you choose to pay in full in July before school starts. Or if you're paying in 10 monthly payments, again, I mentioned you're going to be around $500 a month. For our 2 new campuses in Franklin, Tennessee and Glen Allen, Virginia, we're offering a $500 founders discount. We really want to bring new families in. That's another phenomenal discount to bring your tuition down to around $5,200 potentially. So you're not going to find an option like this anywhere else. We also have scholarships available, and those are need-based and multiple payment plans. All of this is available on our website. All right, hopefully some of what I've shared today has you thinking about applying. I would strongly encourage you to do so. Please know all of our admissions are on a first-come, first-served basis. We don't utilize a lottery or any other type system. It's very straightforward. Your application is processed based on the date and time stamp from your online application. It's a 3-step process. You can go to our website, thalesacademy.org, click Apply Now, complete the short application, and there's an opportunity to upload your student files. We're also going to request an evaluation from your child's current or previous teacher so we can get an overview of them as a learner and make sure that we can meet their needs. And then you're going to have a one-on-one admission assessment for your child with the corresponding grade level teacher. And that's, again, just to get a basic idea of where they are and where we should place them in those core subjects, reading and math. So we try to make it as streamlined and simple as possible for you. If you have any questions about the admission process, you're going to email admissions@thalesacademy.org. Our wonderful admissions counselor, Catherine Tripp, is standing by to help guide you through the process. You can also always contact any specific campus that you're interested in. We have a really strong core group of K-5 administrators and 612 administrators. I don't want to forget them. I just happen to be a K-5 gal. So Suzanne Lambert, Hillary Herman, Heather Brame, we are all standing by to help you join Thales Academy. Let's see. Learn more. We have so many places for you to learn more. Again, the website, I know I've said it so many times, thalesacademy.org, facebook.com/Thales Academy, Instagram, YouTube. We have some really great videos out there to give you a brief overview of what direct instruction looks like and to talk about the Thales way. So I strongly encourage you to visit some of these platforms while you're hanging out at home. Again, take a break from Netflix, maybe check in, see what's next for your child's education. I know you're all getting a really up close and personal look at the life of a teacher, and you're probably thinking about what's next and where can you send your child to continue learning. And we're that place. So I hope you'll check out Thales Academy and apply online. Let me back right up. At this time, I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Please feel free to send those in, and I'll do my best to answer them. Okay, so bear with me as I read these questions off of an iPad. The first question, how do you help students who are coming from public school adjust to direct instruction? That's a great question. So, I've already said the great thing about direct instruction, it really is the best teaching methodology for all learners. It's very consistent, it's very structured, so children are naturally going to thrive in that setting. When children are coming in from public school, we're going to assess them in reading and math to make sure they're placed appropriately and ensure that we can meet their needs. We have all highly qualified, dedicated teachers who are willing to go above and beyond to support your child. One of the things that I didn't mention in the presentation is that we don't utilize tenure at Thales Academy, and I think that's really important. And again, I say this from personal experience, having taught in many schools. All of our teachers are evaluated annually, and that means everybody is at the top of their game. And we wouldn't have it any other way, and that's to benefit your child. Let's see, how much homework do we have? Great question. We do think that homework has a place in your child's education. Homework should be meaningful. It should be a clear extension of the school day. It's really important in K-5 to have that repetition. They need to be practicing, their math facts and writing and reading skills. They need to be reading every night. The great thing about homework at Thales Academy, it perfectly mirrors the guided class practice. So your child should never be sitting at the kitchen table saying, I don't know what to do. And then you as the parent are in the same boat. I don't know what to do. That's not going to happen here. The homework looks just like the guided class practice. Your child should be prepared to complete it independently. If anything, they may just need a little support staying on task. It should never be punitive or excessive. If you find yourself in a situation where you're spending hours on homework, that's indicative of another issue, and we want to respond to that and help you. When does Thales Academy Pittsburgh open? Boy, I wish I had a magic 8-ball to answer that question. I don't have that question, but I can tell you that all development... Oh, wait a minute. Great news. It looks like July 2021. That's very exciting. I know we have the place and that the land has been cleared. So again, I'm a K-5 administrator. I'm not in the development section, so I never want to misspeak when it comes to that. But I can tell you that with all of our ongoing growth and development, we typically push that information out on our social media sites. So always feel free to check in. Aftercare, super important. We do offer an after-school care program that is housed on our campuses, and it starts directly after carpool and runs until 6 p.m. That's a safe environment for your child to stay on campus. If you have a longer work day, we recognize that, and we want to have an option available for you. That would be the only additional cost you might pay for should you choose to utilize our after-school care program. Some of our campuses also offer before care, and that just varies based on the community and the need. When will students hear if they've been accepted? Great question. So typically the turnaround time is really short. I can tell you for the new campuses, I want to get students in the door and signed up and ready to go in July as quickly as possible. So it could be anywhere from a couple of days. I think the outside window we give ourselves would be 7 to 10 business days, and that's the broader admissions picture. But certainly within 1 to 2 weeks. We try to keep things moving pretty quickly. I'm so glad we're getting some questions. That means people tuned in. Foreign language. We do have a variety of foreign languages available in our 612 program. We will also have Spanish available at several of our K-5 campuses. This is something that we evaluate annually, and we want to make sure that we are meeting the needs of our families. At Thales Academy, because we're a private school, we have a very customer service-oriented mindset. We expect that of ourselves and our staff, and so we want to meet the needs of our families. Great questions. Keep them coming. Teacher turnover. That's another great question. So typically, and I have, again, a unique perspective. I hate to repeat myself. The people who have known me for the last 5 years have heard this time and time again. But the fact is, I have worked at other private schools, charter schools, public schools. This is a great learning environment. It's a great place to teach. The teachers who we have here, the high quality teachers doing their best every day, they want to be here, especially if they've been anywhere else. And I'm saying that from firsthand teaching experience. I was a teacher for approximately 14 years, pre-K through 3rd grade. It's a great place to teach. The teachers have all of the supplies that they need. All of the curriculum is provided for them. Nobody is having to, again, reinvent the wheel or make things up. We purchase all of the curriculum. We purchase textbooks, consumable workbooks, and the online component to have that great visual learning piece as well. So all in all, I would say teacher turnover is fairly low. Now, that being said, it is primarily an occupation of women, women who are getting married and having babies. And so when we do lose teachers, those are usually the top two reasons. Um, yeah, our teachers are happy to be there, and I think it shows if you visit the schools. And we have time for a few more questions. If anybody has one, please send it in. I'm happy to answer it. I didn't talk about diversity today, but let me do that. It just popped into my brain. And, we often get that question on tours. If you are able to attend a tour, I strongly encourage you to do so. We have beautiful buildings that we provide for our kids. Beauty and order is important to us. And if you take a tour and look in any of our classrooms, you'll see that the students in our classroom really well reflect the greater community in which the school is. While we wait for a couple of more questions, I just want to again thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Rachel Bradley. I'm an administrator here for Thales Academy. I will be opening the brand new Franklin, Tennessee campus, and my family and I are moving this weekend. We can't wait to get into the town of Franklin and get things started there. And I'm hoping to, really make my way around the community as much as I can during these uncertain times. So there might be a lot of virtual sessions, but I do want to be available to you. I want to meet people in the community and make some great partnerships and relationships, and I can't wait to get started. Class size, always an important point for families. One of the things that really sets us apart, I've talked at length about it, is our direct instruction model. It's very structured. It's, teacher led. There's constant engagement with the teacher and the student back and forth the entire lesson. And that allows us to succeed with larger class sizes. In K2, we have a class cap of 24. In kindergarten, that includes a full-time teaching assistant, so that ratio is 1 to 12. In 3-5, class size could be 26. Now, the other thing that's important to note is because we are skill grouping for reading and math, those class sizes can fluctuate. You may have an on-grade level reading class of 18 kids, or you might have an above grade level class of 28. Regardless, we're able to do that successfully because of the direct instruction model. When will tours begin again? I don't have an answer for that. We are going to abide by um, suggestions and mandates from the governor of North Carolina and Tennessee and Virginia at those respective campuses. That's part of why we are offering this virtual Facebook Live session today. We want you to be able to still learn about our program and prepare for the upcoming school year, especially those of you with rising kindergartners. You don't want to lose important time during this busy admission season, so we are available to answer questions. I do believe you can visit Google Maps, and we have 360 tours of many of our buildings. So if you'd like to see what a building looks like, I encourage you to do that. And as soon as we're able, tours will be up and running. Extracurriculars. In the K-5, I talked a little bit about all of the after-school clubs that we offer. Those are completely optional. They range from cooking club, dance, Zumba, chess, science Olympiad, math team, soccer shots. So we have a whole host of options in our K-5 program after school. Again, those are optional for you to sign up for online with those organizations. We essentially just house them on campus as a courtesy to families. In the 612, you're going to get all those traditional junior high, high school extracurricular activities: band, chorus, drama, soccer, basketball, track. We have a whole host of extracurricular activities available for our students. All right, please visit our website, www.thalesacademy.org. Everything you could possibly want to know about us, you can find there. Rachel Bradley, thank you so much for tuning in today, and I really hope that you'll take some time to check us out and hopefully apply for your children. Have a great day.